Welcome to Golden Sun: The Lost Age. Let's play. I'm Nai, this is Nixu, and this is Base.
Hi.
And we're about to go at least to the dungeon in which hides the strongest monster in the game.
The Dulahann.
The Dulahann.
The thingy.
Let me fix the sound 1 second. I gotta find a way to stop this thing from doing this. And we have sound. So first we actually get to get back to the main map, because the little isle there is actually not on the map, and we can't go anywhere from there.
Oh, so how did summon storming go?
On the guy we got a data list from,
Yeah.
he actually did it for us. It was really funny. We tried to summon storm him, and we couldn't because he used the summons from us.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't set Jin on recovery. He sets him on standby. So we just kept doing level 1 and 2 summons on him over and over and over, and he went down like that.
Yeah, that is the funny thing about him. He doesn't Jin storm, he Jin stuns.
Well, I mean, he just sits him on standby, so we're just sitting there going, really?
Yeah.
You want to do this? This is how you want to do things? Also, we got a second
Dangerous.
Excalibur. Okay, so I know I kind of said we'd be going to Anemos Sanctum, and that's kind of true. We're not going the way we did earlier in the Let's Play. This is where we're going, with that one. And before we go anywhere, I just saw something. Let's go back for a second. Because what is that golden feather? Oh, it's a corn. Okay.
You got corn.
Super cool.
Well, corn is, it's actually a healing item. No, you know what?
Nice job getting corn.
You know what I just realized? I didn't,
Was that corn was worth going back for?
No, I'm actually kind of worried about this. 1 second. There we go. This is where we were supposed to start from. The save I loaded just now was actually not the most recent save file. I noticed that I had those craftable items that I crafted in the last episode sort of sitting in my inventory. And I sat there and I sort of had a mini heart attack and I went, oh crap, please tell me that I didn't lose the save file where I beat Sentinel. But no. We beat Sentinel. So we
Don't forget the corn, though.
Yeah, let's not forget the corn. So we do indeed have our most recent summon. And now we can go to the Anemos Sanctum. This is the Anemos Sanctum. We've seen hints of it before when we got that chest a long time ago. But what's important is going to this, or going, not to this door, but going here. This is where we want to make sure that we get all the Jin. Because as you go to each corner, it checks to see if you have all the Jin in the game.
Ah.
No, I'm not losing my Jin.
Of
It's
course.
just verifying that I have the power.
No, this isn't the masks from Majora's.
Yeah, I'm not losing stuff.
Yeah, that would be a really bad trade.
Well, I don't know if I'd mind doing the dungeon without Jin. Like, if it was just do the dungeon without Jin and they lent their power to open the door, I mean, that might be something else.
No, you trade all of your Jin for the summon.
Oh, I don't know, Nyx. It's this summon.
Well, let's think for a second here how summons work.
If it was something I could just cast like every 3 turns. Whoa! Oh, right. I get this one for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, this summon I get for free.
This one you get just for having all the Jin. I believe that is Charon? Charon.
And he's expensive. He requires 10 Jin. He does pretty good damage, but the thing you want with Charon, he has a 1 to 2% chance of an instant kill on anything, including bosses. But it's only a 1 to 2% chance, so don't count on it.
What this means is save state and summon it over and over and over again until you one-shot.
It doesn't work that way.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's an RNG, and the save state does not reset the RNG.
Forgot that about this game.
Pseudo RNG specifically.
Oh, next we also got another Excalibur, if I didn't mention that already.
Well, I generally consider all game RNGs to just automatically mean pseudo RNG because there is no true RNG.
So this is the Sky Dragon, and if you beat the Sky Dragon with, I want to say it's a Mars Djinn. If you beat it with a Djinn, it has a chance of dropping Orhalken. And also remember that Golden Sun 2 follows the same RNG rules as Golden Sun 1. So if you do it right, you can force an Orhalken drop. So yes, you can have unlimited of anything you want. Anemos Sanctum is a pseudo dungeon. It doesn't follow the same dungeon. It's not like the same type of dungeon as the other ones are. But it does require a little bit of, there's a little bit of puzzle solving involved. It does require, as you can already see, in order to have every summon, you must have transferred a game file from Golden Sun 1 to 2. And because of that, it also requires some of the Golden Sun 1 synergies as well. And there's Orhalken.
If you were to start a game of Lost Age without importing a team, what does the team have when you reach that point?
Check out this. I love this puzzle.
Oh.
They did not do this enough. There should have been more of that. If you import from Golden Sun 1, Isaac and company have roughly... if you do not import, they end up having something like... I can't remember what the number is. Something like 4 Djinn apiece. And the game allows you to re-get a certain amount of Djinn that you missed. So if in Golden Sun 1 you did a transfer, but you missed like 4 Djinn, I believe you're actually able to... It gives you forgiveness. There's a chance to re-get those 4 Djinn no matter who they are. That's about it.
Will they show up as random encounters or something?
No, there's 4 very specific points in the game where you can get a Djinn you missed.
Oh.
I never looked at the list because I've never missed. But there is a way to do that. They also, if you are forced to do that, you also do not get force. You don't get halt, but halt is incredibly important in this game. There's 1 Djinn you can't get without it. There are some significant things you miss out on. You can't face Dulahann because you just do not have the requirements. That said, Dulahann is an extremely optional boss, incredibly optional. You do not need to fight him for any reason.
I know for a fact I didn't beat him in my gameplay, and I did have all the Djinn in my imported playthrough.
Yeah, I remember fighting the Dulahann. He was quite the fight, and I was really disappointed when I realized that he was the hardest fight.
Yeah.
So I went and I fought the final boss. I was like, okay.
Yeah, the final.
I'm gonna go fight the Dulahann.
For all intents and purposes, Dulahann is the final boss. I mean,
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I just realized something. There was something you were supposed to do before you fought the Dulahann.
What?
One moment while I look this up, because you were supposed to do something. I told you a while ago to do something.
I probably already did it.
No. Pretty sure. 1 second. Nope. What level are you?
1 second. We've gotten some
30.
level ups.
Ish.
Averaging 39 to 40.
Okay. The thing I told you to do was get to level 47 before you fight the Dulahann.
Why?
Because there is a distinct difference between the Dulahann and regular Dulahanns. Namely, with your Tomega Theracon, you can get a spell called Call Dulahann.
Oh, it is honestly not worth grinding 7 levels.
No, but it's kind of awesome.
What is it? What is this we're referring to?
The Tomega Theracon is an item that grants a class, and it's basically you basically balance out all the Jin of the colors you are not on that character. So, for example, Garrett would get Jupiter, Mercury, Venus instead of Mars. And at level 47, it gets a summon spell, or a synergy called Call Dulahann. And what it does is a miniature Dulahann comes up and does Fulminous Edge, or in this game, Fulminous Sage, and laser swords everything.
Nice.
But, I don't use the advanced classes, and I don't do the,
You said you would.
I'm thinking about it.
Well, the advanced classes, at least. Because the advanced classes are fun.
I might do the advanced classes for the final boss. But we showed it back in the last fight with Sentinel.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to keep my health full and keep everybody alive consistently while doing constant and powerful damage. I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm doing advanced classes because I can't use Jin and I can't use summons.
Yeah.
So advanced classes are nice; they have a lot of power behind them, but you give up a lot of stuff to use them, and I don't know if I'm prepared to give all that up. Okay, I'm missing something. Hold on a second. Like, the problem with advanced classes is they're essentially either casters or they're just attack someone with your sword, and that's as interesting as that is. Okay, what am I missing in this door? In this room? Oh. Right. So we've never seen a puzzle like that before.
The walk-on blocks puzzles?
Yeah, in this game, it hasn't happened before.
Hmm.
There was no hint about how to solve that until I started messing around in there.
Well, it kind of hints at... Actually, it completely explains exactly what you're supposed to do the second you touch it with your foot.
Well, yeah, but...
Like, that is honestly
It's not
one
a
of the
puzzle
more...
unless you have to touch them in a certain order, though.
Yeah, but it's one of those, like, we didn't know to step on it. There was no hint to that.
Yeah, but at the same time...
We've never had a step-on puzzle before.
Yes, you have.
Like that?
Not like that, but you've had other things you have to step on to trigger.
Well, yeah,
So-
but those things usually hinted at themselves. Like, there was a big sign that said, step on this, you know? I mean, we're getting plenty of experience in here, and especially if we see any Phoenix types, we might very well hit level 47.
Maybe.
Or if not in here, in the Mars Lighthouse. It also depends on exactly how much experience we get off of Dulahann.
Yeah, if you can level to 47 on Dulahann, that'd be just kind of perfect.
Well, he's going to give us a lot of experience. He really will. Oh, Nix, when I went back and I re-killed the Star Magician, I killed him. I got the Super Jinny kill on him.
Oh?
You know, where you kill the enemy with the opposite Jin. So we leveled like 8 times. Like, everybody leveled once on him. It was just
That's
really cool.
kind of hilarious.
I also learned that a summon storming him is just the way to do it. You gotta be careful about it, but... Hey look, dark matter that I don't need.
You can make more cursed armor,
Not that I need any of it.
or cursed weapons, or cursed hair care products.
Most of them are already cursed. They don't need my help. Let's go through this door.
Did you hear Square is going to be making
There you
a line
go,
of hair care
Nyx.
products?
Nyx,
Oh,
here you go.
okay, so
Oh,
that
I already screwed it up. Wow.
Oh, yeah, you did.
1 second. Yeah, I already
Okay.
screwed that up.
So, what you saw instead of an actual puzzle was the tutorial for it.
Yeah, so
And
that
since it was
was
the- Since it was the only thing in the room other than an elevator you needed to activate, I actually give them points for
yeah,
doing
but we
that
didn't
well.
know that was an elevator either. Like, those were 2 types of environment pieces that we've never seen before.
Yeah. So I honestly give them points for that level design.
But yeah,
Like,
I mean, it was a good level design, don't get me wrong. It was just one of those, we've never seen that puzzle before. Give us something a little bit more to say you need to step on this. Because I saw the 6 dots around a circle, so I automatically assumed reveal point.
True. So the layout... Gosh darn it. The layout was not so great, but...
Nifty. Okay, where's my... There it is. There's the trick back to the entrance. Yeah, so we've basically... We've got this set up in a way that, apart from, like... What the hell weapon is Garrett holding? Oh, no, never mind. From the front, it looks like this long spear or something. We basically got some of the best weapons possible. I mean, Piers could have something slightly better than his Purgatory Sword that we got in Treasure Isle. But, I mean, everybody's got kind of the max stuff we can get without farming or a Halkin. At this point, it's not equipment anymore, it's just level. I might use those psi crystals just prior to the final boss. If only just to get our, just prior to the Dulahann, if only just to get our psi energy up to max. So I think I'm gonna go a little bit over my previous estimates base, and I'm gonna say this is episode T-4.
I was gonna say that because you still need to go to. Do you still need to go to the Winter Village?
Oh no, I've
Wintry
already done
Village?
that. I've already been
What do
there.
Have you found the cannonball?
Yes.
As well?
No. I mean, literally all we have left to do in this game is.
Oh, just go fight the last boss.
Well, we had to finish up the Mars Lighthouse, and there's still a few things left to do in there. But I'm thinking this episode, just to complete the Anemos Sanctum, which is what we're doing right now. 1 episode just for Dulahann, because that fight takes a little while. Yay, it's another one of these. Oh, right. It's another one of these. 1 second. Darn it. So I'm thinking 1 episode for the Anemos Sanctum, 1 episode for, I'm trying to remember how you do this one.
Oh, I think I get
Ah,
it.
crap. I went the wrong way. Keep on forgetting this thing's mirrored. Damn. Did this in slightly the wrong way. No, I didn't. Never mind.
You were good that time, I believe.
Not quite. I was stuck on the wall right here. There we go. Yeah, so I'll do... Let's see. Let me do this. Does this thing need to go down? So I'll do one episode for the Anemos Sanctum, one episode for Dulahann himself. How do I move that one?
Oh. Wait.
I know I didn't screw it up just now, so I'm fine. Just a matter of how to move that block. What did I miss? Did I screw it up just now? I don't think I did. I hope I didn't, because that would really suck. So one for this, one for Dulahann, one for the Mars Lighthouse, for completion's sake, and then one for the final boss.
Yes.
I'm really kind of pleased how Google Hangouts is working out for this.
Yeah.
Because you guys are literally in time with me. You're not lagging behind.
Yeah, I do like this.
You may be like a second behind me, if that.
But it's not the hilarious amount of bad that was happening earlier.
Right.
That was because you were uploading at the time.
No, wasn't that. I don't think it was.
It was when he was on live stream that time.
Yeah, the time I was on
Oh, yeah.
live stream with Nixu and Telia, they
Live
were
stream
something like
is
6 seconds
always laggy.
behind me. That
It is
said,
great if you're recording by yourself or if you're just streaming for people.
Yeah, that's
but
it,
if
the
you're trying
frame
to,
rate wasn't bad.
yeah. Well, actually, my experience with live stream is that frame rate is amazing. When I
think
did
I
it
know
for
this goes.
Mog as well, the stream.
Yeah, the frame
was-
rate was better than this, but they were behind me.
Yeah, exactly. I was getting a good solid. Like, there was no significant frame rate drop at all. They were seeing exactly the frame rate I was uploading. Streaming at, rather.
See, it depends on what you want to do. I'd rather have people on the Let's Play with me, because that's actually kind of fun, than have people sort of just watching it. Okay, so this is what you do. And once you're done with that, I still love that block puzzle. That is really cool level design. I don't really see that in a lot of games. They do them every
Portal.
once in a while.
Valve is great with level design, instructive level design.
No, I'm talking about like that. We're talking about that rock that moves itself with you. I've seen it in a couple of games, but I mean, not really as well as this game does it.
Trying to think of the last game I saw that in.
Any Legend of Zelda Game Boy game,
Yeah, well, they like to do it, but not as
they don't do it as well as that one did, definitely.
And there are more of those in this dungeon. That wasn't the last one. Man, leave Isaac alone. Jeez. I'm trying to keep my heals down to a minimum so I don't have to worry about PP as much when I get to Dulahann, but I guess I'm just going to be using those items that I won't use at any other point. This is the third time he's used that on Isaac alone. did. And this room in particular actually sort of highlights that whole not Metroid style that I was talking about in the Magma Rock. That I didn't have to go, like, rooms and rooms and rooms away to get a special item to complete this puzzle. I just had to go to several side rooms to complete some side puzzles to complete this puzzle.
Yeah, it's what's it?
It's not. It doesn't really. It's not really Zelda-like. It's It's a
No, I'm trying to think of what a good, like, off the cuff term for it would be. I think it's like encapsulated puzzles. So you have to complete one wing of the puzzle to enable it to move, so that you can position it to complete another wing.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what did a great job of the moving stone? Skyward Sword actually had something like that.
I haven't gotten there yet.
It's
My
it's
Wii
not one
died
that's...
before I got far in Skyward Sword.
Oh man. There's a section where instead of you moving like yourself as the indicator, there are 3 rings that you have to spin.
Oh, neat.
And each of them is tied to different floating platforms, and you have to, and there are, things that will stop the floating platforms from moving. And the goal is to get all 3 or 4 of them to line up, so you have a bridge.
Neat.
Oh, you're reminding me of a puzzle in Rift. I loved Rift as an MMO because there was a lot of exploration in it. In particular, I loved finding the hidden puzzles. Every zone had a hidden puzzle in it, and they ranged in difficulty. The low-level zones
Okay,
had...
here's one of the hard ones.
Oh, this one's not so bad. But there was one in Rift that had something very similar to that, where it was puzzles, or a ring, like 3 rings that you had to line up, and each one spun at different rates. It was nuts. And I didn't like it.
If you like the whole exploration thing, from what I hear, a big part of Guild Wars 2 is that exploration aspect. It's a lot less combat.
I'm actually playing Guild Wars 2 as we do this. In the background. My priority is the stream.
That is amusing, because on my other screen is Mists of Pandaria.
You're both nerds.
Shut up, you're the one streaming.
I know. I just thought it needed to be said.
Yeah, I'm...
We're all doing a Let's Play of Golden Sun: The Lost Age here. I don't think anyone gets to call anyone else a nerd.
But, for example, a friend of mine who I was playing, we were talking about it just a moment ago, is a lot of people play Guild Wars like, for example, I played World of Warcraft, is like, get to max level as quickly as possible so I can get cool gear and go on raids or whatever, but for this game it's very much different. My friend leveled up quite quickly, and he got to max level in, I think, 130 hours or so. I have myself right now 166 hours across 4 characters, and none of them are max level because you just never run out of things to do. There's so much to do. It's a lot of it as exploration. And we were talking, you folks are peers yourselves.
God damn it, another
Guild Wars is a very thriving roleplay community. In fact, just out of nowhere, I was just telling him I happened to find a 3rd hub for role players in just one city. So this city alone has at least 3 players a role player could wander around and find folks of like-mindedness.
Nice.
Yeah, if you want to do roleplay on World of Warcraft, you know where you end up?
There's one server, right? The Steamweedle Cartel is like the only server that people actually take seriously as a roleplay server.
I guess taking seriously is one, but there's an RP server, I'm sure you've heard of it. It's called Moonguard. And
is that the ERP?
Of our 3 viewers, I'm sure one of them knows about what happens in Moonguard.
We don't
Is
talk
that
about what
the,
happens.
ERP
Okay.
server?
The thing is, they actually go the extra mile. I mean, there were people standing in the fireplace so that the "I just got injured" sound would play over, because it's a vaguely
Oh wow! Yeah, no,
grunting
yeah.
sound. So there were multiple like tunes stacked on the fireplace to add ambiance to it.
Wow.
Okay, I gotta make a point. I have no idea what the hell you guys are talking about.
Okay, you know how in most video games you just got hit, so your character makes a grunting sound?
Sure.
Okay, they were using that as background noise.
Okay, I have no idea why this is interesting.
Because he's talking about how Moonguard is unique in that, see, World of Warcraft is not an RP-friendly game, like, at all. But there are only 2 servers that are. Like, Steam Needle Cartel is like the big, from when I played years ago, was the big RP server. But there's also a Moonguard, which is the big ERP, erotic roleplay server.
Oh, okay.
And it's hilarious. I've never been there, but he's telling
so
hilarious story.
now I have the context that I didn't have earlier.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I actually do have. I do have a character
so they have 3 people
on.
in the fire, so you get to hear the grunting while doing your RP. Okay, now that makes more sense.
Yeah, I actually do have a character on Moonguard.
You
Just
poor,
for the
poor person.
Well, here's what happened. A couple of our friends, our main server went down, and our raid was canceled. So a bunch of people just decided we're all going to roll Worgens and doof about on Moonguard. So we zerged our way through the Death Knight starting area as Worgens, and went to the Elwyn Forest Inn, or the Goldshire Inn in Moonguard.
Okay.
Oh crap! I just jumped off a cliff.
See,
Yay.
amazingly, I'm able to complete my game while talking to you guys without screwing up too much.
Meh.
I did kind of screw up this puzzle, though.
Well,
Twice, actually. Whoops.
of note, the character I'm playing is a priest. You know what happens when I fall off a cliff?
Featherfall?
Basically. Though,
I actually had a funny story involving that. So when the game first came out, vanilla, we were running through, what was the zone? What's the zone south of the Gnomish racetrack? I forget. See, I've not played so long.
The Gnomish
south of Shimmering Flats. South of Shimmering Flats. What is that?
oh, Tannerus?
Yeah, that desert zone. I can't remember what.
Hate that
exactly it's
place.
called. Well, so we're running along. You know how it's a drop down into the crater, which I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a huge drop for a ramp. Well, he was showing me, he was a little bit higher level than I was, and I had just hit like level 40 or something, so he was going to run me over to there. So we were heading over there, and
you
I
had
didn't
just
know where
gotten
he
your
was
mount?
going. Exactly. Well, no, actually, I think you go into Ungro just before 40, I believe. I think
Yeah.
late 30s. So I was going over there, and he was showing me where it goes, and he ran and jumped off the cliff, and I didn't know that the crater was deep, and he was a mage. So he jumps off, and he pops Mana Shield, of course, and I didn't know what he was doing. I was playing as a hunter, and I just ran, jumped off the cliff, and fell like 400 feet, and splatted right next to where he was resting, and he could not stop laughing. And I thought that was.
I
like,
hope he
neatest
had
thing
the
he'd ever done.
Gnomish defibrillator.
He didn't. He didn't. I had to run back.
Ah, that is the worst. I remember I started playing this game way back. I say way back, but it was towards the end of Burning Crusade.
Is when
So
you started
this-
playing?
Yeah, I started towards the end of Burning Crusade. It was a couple years ago. I was a junior in high school, and I just figured I'd pick it up. So I had an undead. And this was actually the first character I played. I was playing an undead priest, and I was running around. I was really enjoying myself. And then I finally hit level 40. And I had managed to, by being an enchanter, make enough money to buy my mount. And this is when Death Clock was just starting to get popular and all that. So I had Thunder Horse just blaring through my headphones while I'm running around anywhere I can go on my horse, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a run speed increase in this horse. Yay.
I remember when they nerfed carrot on a stick because they didn't want run speed items to work anymore. There was a carrot on a stick that was.
Yeah, I actually had the carrot on a stick.
I played.
The problem they had was so many people were carrying them all the way through
Forever. People
Yeah.
did not drop them
70.
ever until Burning Crusade when they
Could no longer use them.
well, they made it so it doesn't stack with a whip, and the whip became an item. Like it was a whip that you could not use it with, and so people were finally able to take it out of their trinket slot.
Yeah, that was when they started making trinkets a thing. Because, like, back then, it was like you had a 6 demon bag, and it was the funniest thing ever because you actually had a trinket so you could use. Now, trinkets are like a requisite item. You have to have the best trinkets.
Trinkets were important back then, but only for late game raiders. If you were a casual player, even when you hit 60, basically the only 2 trinkets you had was if you were an engineer and if you had a carrot on a stick. But carrot on a stick was just the number one. Always.
Yeah. I actually do have a pair of 6 demon bags. That is one of my favorite trinkets. Because at the time that I got it, this was back when you had levels of spells, and the 6 demon bag would randomly cast a spell. And I dueled someone, and I cast, I think... Like, the first thing I cast, I think, was Polymorph on myself. And they were like, what just happened? Another time, I was PvPing someone, and I cast Eye of Kilrog. And he had no idea what to do about that. He was like, you're a priest... How? But one of my favorite ones was I cast a level 80 Frostbolt.
I'd interrupt you guys, but I'm going to have to for a second because of this.
Oh,
Hooray.
yeah. The game we're actually dealing with. You have to make a spider.
Not quite, it's a bird. I know it looks like a spider, but it's a bird. The reason why I bring this up and the reason why I interrupt you guys, this is the last puzzle prior to,
Oh, you know why
Alright,
it's a
Dulahann.
bird? Because it's a hover
yes.
trigger, isn't it?
It's because we're in the Anemos Sanctum. And the Anemos people were the people of Jupiter.
They went off to become the moon, didn't they?
I'm not sure, I never asked.
Yeah. Which is weird, because you generally can connect the moon to water. So it should have been, I don't know, some water tribe guy's girlfriend or something.
It's funny you speak of moons, because the next game the next game that's gonna be Let's Played, like seriously, is going to be a game that revolves around the moons.
Ooh!
All 6 of them.
Oh.
No, I'm not doing Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask.
I was gonna say, moon?
No, I'm talking about Skies of Arcadia, which focuses around the 6 moons.
6 of them, which was interesting.
Really cool storyline applications, though.
Oh, loved it. I loved the magic applications.
Yes, the magic stylings is cool.
I liked that it wasn't like, oh, this is silver is healing element. It was like, well, green is healing element, but that's life and poison. But you can't resurrect with it. You need silver to resurrect, but you need to be really good at silver for it to resurrect every time. And
Oh,
Okay,
okay, so it was a matter of you have...
This is how this works.
Wait.
And there is... Oh, crap.
uh-oh.
I just... Wait. Silver was healing and harming, and
No,
then...
silver was...
No,
Sorry,
Sil-
green was
silver-
healing and harming.
Silver is life and death in Skies of Arcadia.
Yeah. So, well, not even necessarily life and death. It was kind of like this weird,
Spirit.
ambiguous eternity magic, because
Yeah.
Eternum spells could kill in one shot, or it could revive you in one shot, or it could do a variety of other things.
So for
Because-
those watching at home, I completely screwed this up. I kind of failed to set my,
I noticed that. I saw that you went right up the elevator and started the fight
Because
immediately.
I forgot the elevator started the fight immediately. I thought it let you, like,
Have a
pause for a
moment.
second.
Nope, sure doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I-
Dulahann doesn't mess around.
Yeah, he doesn't do that whole, let's let you stand there for a second. He just goes, screw you, sir, and smacks you in the face multiple times.
Yeah, he's from the Pokemon Trainer School of Thought, which is, I
I see you. You're a dead man. You know, I was going to make this its own episode, but because we're working on this anyways, this is just going to be a long episode.
Fighting the Dulahann.
By the way, did I mention that he heals himself off of me?
What?
He heals himself off of me. He has drain abilities.
That's amusing.
Yep.
So the title of this episode is probably going to end up being...
Long as hell.
Yeah. Anemos Sanctum, the Dulahann, and Nixu and Base go off on 14 tangents about random nonsense.
While Ryan
Random
tries to remember exactly how to solve these different puzzles. I think I did pretty well remembering how to solve these puzzles compared to some of the other puzzles I've done.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't interrupted by
I
your...
would give you half credit because they're really easy puzzles. This game is not difficult puzzles.
Oh crap, okay. That's one of the moves Dulahann can do. He can actually swap his elemental weakness around at will. And he can cast it as. This is Cowron. He gets to cast it before I do. Remember, Cowron has the instant kill effect. I'm sure he has a higher chance of landing it than I do. Okay, how many people did he instantly kill? Yep, Garrett. So he got one. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not particularly worried about this. I'm really not. Because I kind of knew that was coming. This being said, god damn it! This sets me a turn behind, actually, because I was going to start casting good stuff next turn. Now he heals himself again. Now he just changes elemental weakness, and... Don't you dare haunt me, you asshole.
Oh, I remember Haunt. I hated Haunt. That's the one that, like, it doesn't affect you every turn, but occasionally it'll just randomly make it so you can't do something.
No, that's Curse. Haunt is a poison effect.
Oh, right.
Dang. I had something I would have talked about if not for the fact that you're busy fighting the Dulahann.
Yeah, I'm actually fighting the Dulahann.
And not even, like, my petty World of Warcraft squabbles can match the Dulahann.
The Dulahann. By the way, we should probably talk about what a Dulahann actually is. Since we keep on saying the Dulahann, and he just wrecked Ivan's face. A Dulahann is a... Okay, I'm going to see if I can get my mythology right. If I remember correctly, it's an Irish creature. It's basically the Headless Horseman.
Yeah, that's about right.
Someone else can double check me to see if I got the right.
My Google Foo is temporarily suspended because I am probably going to get ganked if I alt tab out of this.
Damn it, because I kind of need to see what I need to summon. No, I can look. Never mind, I forgot that I can look. I need to summon Daedalus. 3 and 4. Okay. So you revive him. You try to paralyze, and Eddie. Yeah, you do that. I don't think Ivan gets to keep the Coet buff of heals every turn. Nope, he doesn't get to keep it. That's kind of a problem. That actually distinctly does not work for me. You know what? Daedalus, bite me. What am I doing? You just attack. Missiles everywhere! 4-mana Sage. There it is. He just wrecked Ivan's face with it.
Alright, so the ganking happened despite my being there for it.
That's good to know. Man, Isaac is going to start running out of MP soon. I'm going to have to start using PP revival.
Okay, so Dulahann is an unseelie fairy. Headless, riding a black horse, carrying his red head.
So he's essentially the Headless Horseman. Okay, I'm actually going to swap Piers out, because I'd rather have Mia in here. Actually, no, I can't do that, can I? Darn. That's fine. You know what I just thought of? Which I'm not going to do because it's not exactly the best idea I've had, but I could do this. I can use Kite off of Ivan to let Isaac use both Ground and Petra in the same turn, which means Dulahann gets no moves for a turn. So yeah. Next, this strategy, what I'm doing right now, is the reason why I don't want to use the advanced classes. Because I can't do this if I'm using advanced classes. Oh, shit.
Because you're a rookie, you mean?
I'm a rookie who's winning against Dulahann. God damn it, Charon again? Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
The Dulahann does not appreciate you saying you are
No,
winning.
he does not appreciate what I'm doing here. Wow. Nix, you saw that, right?
Yes, he carried you for 3.
And you know what I do? I use Bomb, and I laugh at him because revive everyone. Or not.
The Dulahann does not appreciate your attitude. Clearly.
The Dulahann is not amused. By the way, Jinstorm is standby.
Jinstorm is the scary one.
Okay, but you know what? I got both guys out here who have Water of Life. I am actually using items. Guys, this should tell you what type of fight this is. Oh,
Yeah,
screw you,
resorted
Dulahann.
to items.
Screw you,
Oh
Dulahann.
wow, look at
The
that.
name is the Dulahann.
It is the Dulahann, and he is
And it
not
doesn't-
amused by my bullshit.
He does not appreciate your disrespectful attitude.
No, he does not. He is unhappy with me.
You can revive somebody that's not in the line, right?
Nope.
Oh.
Actually, you might be able to. I thought you were supposed to be able to, but I've been having some trouble getting it to actually happen. I thought there was some way to use stuff on backline fighters, but doesn't seem like. Ah, darn, what I want to be able to do to get rid of is that haunt. You, stop moving. Oh, you're kidding me, right? Really? Here comes it. Wait. Here comes the other 3-part Charon. Okay, Dulahann's kind of being... Wow, he just got... His health's back to full.
The Dulahann does not appreciate
he does
your
not appreciate my
disrespectful
bullshit.
attitude.
Okay, so I just got owned. Now, that is what happens when you get owned. Oh, come on, really? Wow!
He's making you work for it.
Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be able to come back from this at this point. I really don't think it's going to happen. I may have to save it. I may have to reload, guys.
The Dulahann may just wreck your stuff.
Yeah, this might be the second time in this entire Let's Play from Golden Sun 1. This may be the second time I've actually lost a fight.
What was the first fight you lost?
Top of Mercury Lighthouse.
How'd you lose that fight?
Underleveled.
Oh.
Though I can't remember if that was in my test playthrough or my real playthrough. I can't remember.
Now that I think about it, like, you can beat him as long as you're like level 28, I think, or 32 or something like that is the min for the end of that game.
Okay, guys, I'm just going to speed this up. I'm going to call this it for a second and end the LP right here. And the next one, we're actually going to start from the beginning. So consider this 4 turns from Sheba's death and my loss of this game. I will talk to you guys in a second.